This will be the deciding factor, little sis.
It all comes down to this, big bro. Shokugeki!
You huge weeb.
Hey, Food Wars is art and you know it.
I know nothing other than you are going down, right, Frigid? Why did we ask him again?
Is a sucker for free food and is prone to be easy to persuade into certain situations. Plus, Deckard needed a break from him and I promised I'd find a way to keep him distracted. And hey, upside, it worked.
True, but now we don't have a judge. And everyone knows in sibling rivalries there can only be winners and losers, just like a Twilight and Shining Armor.
Is that the sound of me being roped into another collab with you? I need to prepare myself if you're going to kidnap me again.
Or look at it this way, you have a new peach butt to show off.
True. Plus, I feel Ed put a lot of emphasis on my rear when making these.
You leave the fourth wall alone, peach butt.
Peaches have been bruised.
Oh, don't give me that look. It's not like your butt isn't used to it at this point.
Shut up!
Throw a baka in there, why don't you?
You know, your big brotherly duties of picking on me are why we got competitive and fed Frigid into a food coma in the first place.
And
maybe with this review, we can reach a middle ground here.
Maybe. So let's find out, because this is the 200th episode after all.
True. So, Twilight 7.
Don't you mean Twilight's 11 or 12? Oh, come on, if they didn't want to make that joke, they wouldn't have named the episode that.
So, this episode starts us off with Twilight doing her principal duties and being her usual Twilight self of shuffling around through a bunch of papers. Are there really this many kids at the school?
Given my very limited knowledge on schools and their principals being stuck-up stony businessmen, I'm gonna say yes. Maybe. Anyway, Twilight gets a letter from Shining Armor, and we get some background on the things they do involving the crown. Not even past the intro, and I'm already loving that we are setting up development between Shining and Twilight. Something we have been missing for a long time now.
I mean, Shining's character traits would have been nice to know about when we first met him, but hey, better late than never, right? It's, season 9, and we're just now getting more personality traits from him? Before the one where Pinkie Pie knows, we didn't know that much about Shining Armor, or his personality, or that he's character of the guard. Now, this might be my writer side nitpicking, but I don't know. Isn't it a bit late in the game for developing character personalities, considering that it's almost the end of the show?
Well, that could be said for a lot of characters in MLP. We have a lot of characters that are next to non-existent nowadays, like Matilda and Cranky, or others like Filthy Rich. Shining, I'm at least glad, is actually getting character after so long with nothing going on.
Okay, good point. I'll take it. But when Twilight arrives at Canterlot and sees Shining taunting her by wearing the crown, I love her reaction because it's the same reaction when Yui borrows my jewelry or makeup without asking. But soon we learn the point of Twilight being summoned and the method to all this madness. Shining is testing out some new security measures for Candlelight Castle and needs Twilight to help test them.
About damn time, I say. Like, really, so many attacks and now you're putting new security in? Shining, you are not doing a good job if you seriously waited this long to do that. But I guess no better person than Twilight. She is one of the smartest ponies out there and would totally have a good plan.
Totally not a biased opinion on your part. Don't think I haven't seen your Twilight waifu folder.
None of your business. A lot of magic blocking stuff, I see that in no way backfiring on them if they are attacked and make it inside at all.
Also nice to know that overkilling it and OCD runs in the family. First warning sign should have been their dad. And that shining armor is just as crazy as Twilight. This seems more like an escape room than a security system.
Especially with the geese. No joke, I thought those were flamingos when I first saw the spoiler images. I mean, look at them. Although I guess out of nowhere and unexpected plans also run in the family, it seems.
It seems that everyone is on board with the security system details, except Luna. Nice job keeping that sisterly bickering there, guys.
At least they are capturing the sisterly dynamic. You aren't always going to agree with your siblings, but you love them all the same. I have plenty of moments from my fandom siblings I don't agree with how they acted out and handled things, but all the same I still love them. And it doesn't feel out of place because sibling love is a big theme for this episode. Right down to honorary siblings like the main six with Twilight and Spike.
Speaking of doing things you don't agree with, may I say, bro, that you are looking trim? Have you lost weight?
Season.
You look like you've been working out. Have you been working out?
Season.
Yeah.
You have exactly 5 seconds to get your peach ass some food before I nuke your whole house with my magic and spank that butt till you can't walk anymore with a sock filled with bits for each missed lunch you had on my watch. Now you know what I have to deal with on a daily basis. Anyhoozle, we then get Twilight getting ready with the rest of the main six with a plan to thwart the defenses of Shining. However, Shining already knows everything Twilight will do ahead of time. That's just like a sibling. We know our brothers and sisters better than sometimes they know each other. We can know what and how they will do things before they even do it, and can tell when someone is out of line or something. It's a blessing, but in this case also a curse in a lot of ways. So Rarity's plan is to just be all Pinkie Pies, completely random and out of nowhere, and most terrifying of all, Twilight will do nothing.
Hey, took a detour to look outside.
Why did you look outside?
I was checking for flying pigs.
Why?
Twilight's doing nothing. I think the world is ending.
If that's the case, does that mean you're now a monkey's uncle?
If by that you mean me being surrounded by 4 fandom brothers, then yes.
Anyways, the plan goes into motion as they all do their thing. Rarity's donning her detective outfit with RD to get info about the catacombs. Nice to see her back in that outfit.
Agreed. It's a good look for her, and then... Oh great! You're back. If you thought the Canterlot guard was useless before, then Zephyr is a good candidate for that, I guess.
Well, to be fair, he did learn his lesson after this episode, so maybe he...
Told the Sarge that gold kind of clashes with my aura, but apparently they aren't big on input. Still, I totally managed to rock the look, don't you think?
Nope, never mind. I still want to dick punch him.
Oh, bad touch, bad touch! Taser, taser, taser! Where's the freaking taser?
No. Use pepper spray. It's way better than a taser. Besides, knowing him, he would probably like it.
Ew. Ugh. So... Anyways, after whatever that was, we see what Flutters and Spike are up to, and they end up in the trapdoor under the throne room. Nice job. I feel like all that's missing is a James Bond-style ejector seat. Keeps others from sitting on the throne.
That would actually be great to keep Luna fan Silverquill off the throne. But we do also get an amazing character moment with Spike as he laments he never got a chance to be a part of the games. I love that Spike is being seen as vulnerable for this instance and showing so much character.
I feel you there. There's times where I honestly feel left out on fun, and while I don't take it to heart, I know how Spike feels in this situation. It's the feeling of being part of a family but not feeling 100% included. And it's something every sibling feels when their siblings hang out with their friends or go to places without them and have fun without them. Like, for example, with me and Watchful, he's able to go to conventions more often that I can't go to, and while I'm happy he's able to go, I'm still a bit sad I can't go as well and have fun with him.
Well, at least we have this August. Later, go back. As for Pinky, she dropped him off, but wants to go to space. What? Even for Pinky, that is super random and odd.
I'm going to quote Josh Scorcher here. There are a few fundamental rules of the universe that we must abide by. Water is wet, the sky is blue, Sora is light, and Pinkie Pie shall not be questioned.
Toletta Fiara, aka Pinky's sworn enemy. Anyway, it seems the plan was so out there that nobody goes anywhere with it. And so they decide to go with Twilight's original plan in the end. And so they do it, and it actually works.
Well, we finally get to near the end of this episode, and it's looking like Shining is gonna be getting the crown for a split second.
That is until Spike gets it?
And we find out that him and Princess Luna have staged a mutiny, and Luna looking like the Godfather is the best thing I've seen all year.
I will be putting this picture up and posting it on my wall as a mural because it is the greatest thing ever. And we also get Spike breaking down his plan, which is amazing to see all of it come through.
And Spike expresses his feelings about being left out in their competition, and they're actually gracious enough to let him have the crown, which is a really nice note to leave this episode on.
Indeed, it is a perfectly awesome note to leave an awesome episode on. Like, this is no joke already one of my favorites. If episode 100 was not your thing because it focused on the background characters, well, this is what you would probably wanted from 200. Focusing on the characters we love after 200 episodes, and the one character who needs the most love gets the best possible ending. Also, I found it ironic Luna is the one who helped in the end since she's the fan favorite.
I've been out of touch with the show for the past few years, but I can happily say that I'm glad that this episode is what I came out of retirement for. It was honestly a lot of fun and reminded me why I came to the show in the first place. The humor was still there, the facial expressions were great, and we only had one animation error.
Wait, we did?
Yeah!
Huh, look at that.
He might have been taking some notes from Miles Morales.
Too bad he can't do it on command. But in any case, seems we both agree that this is a great episode. And next time, guys, it's Patreon-sponsored review time once again, as we take a look at a big cinematic milestone for any Pokemon fan out there. Thank you for joining me for this season.
No problem, bro. Thanks for pulling me out of retirement briefly.
No problem, sis. Always a pleasure. Well, I think Frigid's gonna stay passed out for a little bit, so what do you say I go clean up and you go enjoy your day off?
Okay, cool. I want to get my Norn to level 70.
See, has a problem, right, guys?
I heard that!
I'm the Watcher Pony, and I'll see you guys next time.
Stupid watch. When I find him so... What's this?
I sense a great connection to a certain magic off you.
Hello? Huh.